Do you feel stuck when it comes to creating content? Do you just stare at the screen not knowing what to create? Well, this content framework will help you out, guaranteed. I'm going to give you 4 things you can always talk about. All your posts can come back to these 4 things. The first thing is kind of obvious. It's your product or your service. Your product or your service. When it comes to these things, so many times we'll do one post and assume everyone has seen it, and we don't want to bombard people. Here's the thing, out of sight, out of mind. You have to keep coming back to your products or your services and what you offer. So for me, like there's been times I go to a really great restaurant, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like my new favorite restaurant. And then the next time I go out to eat, I totally don't think about it. I just think about like the same 3 or 4 that send me the emails or are always in my face, like Kelsey's or Montana's or whatever. So this is what you have to do. Now, as an entrepreneur, I know we get so bored with talking about the same things over and over and over, but that's how people will remember us. Go back to your products and services. For me personally, I have like 5 products or services really that I offer, and I constantly talk about them. Not all at once. I'll do one video about, web design, one video about SEO, one video about social media management, one video about videography, and so on. I come back to these things. And sometimes it's not always me being like, hey, did you know I'm a videographer and we can help you edit your videos? No, it's just like, hey, here I am. I'm doing videography for this conference. I'm just putting the idea out there. So that's one framework you can definitely do. Number 2, let's talk to your clients. Answer their questions, solve their problems. So think about your contents and what they're going through, or so think about your clients and what they're going through. So for me, I talk to my clients, I'm like, hey, are you too busy to worry about social media? Is it always an afterthought? Well, let me take that worry away from you. We live and breathe social media. We can help you. That's an easy content piece, answering the problem that a lot of clients have. They just don't have the time or the know-how to deal with the social media marketing, but they know it's important. So just think about your client. What are their main questions? What are people always emailing you about or asking you about when you're at a party and you explain what you do? Those are content pieces. So keep your clients in mind. Third, let's talk about industry. What industry are you in? We all have industry news that we keep on top of. I know I read the blogs, I get the news articles. I'm invested in digital marketing because I, again, live and breathe digital marketing. Now, no one else does. I know no one else cares. Well, not no one, but most people don't care about this, but they want to know like the high level, like, ooh, what's happening? I heard Instagram went down. Why? Or, oh, I heard there's a new app in town. Should I be on it? These are the questions that we need to answer. We want to come across as the experts because we just want people to be like, digital marketing, Sherri Barna. Digital marketing, Sherri Barna. So whatever your industry is, if it's real estate, hey, I don't necessarily need to know like the nitty gritty about real estate, but I would like to know, hey, how's the market doing? Oh, good news. Houses are selling. That's encouraging for our economy. Be the expert, be the source, be the person that people come to when they want to know industry news, because it kind of establishes you as the expert, first of all. Second of all, it's just really easy content for you to do because you're already consuming it, I'm guessing. So all you do is just turn on the camera and tell people about it. All right, the 4th thing is your personal. It doesn't have to be your personal life. It's as personal as you want it to be. I'm more private. I don't share personal things online. I follow a realtor who like talks about online dating and breakups, and like she really goes into her life. Not for me, but it's working for her. So whatever is for you, do. So there's no hard and fast rule about how much you have to show. Totally up to you. But your personal stories can be, and this is what's going to connect you to your audience. It can be your creation story. How did you start your business? Why did you start your business? Oh, you saw a hole in the market. Oh, you're interested in whatever. And then you had this cool opportunity. You met someone, whatever. You can go into your creation story. You can just go into your personal growth. Like, hey, I just went to a conference and I learned this. I'll say this information came from my coach that I pay for every month. And as we were talking about content stuff, this content framework came, and there you go. So it's a little bit about me. This is really, really strong because, again, this is what connects you to your audience. So this could be the reason they call you and not your competitor who offers very similar offerings, very similar services, or very similar products. I've had people before and I'm just like, oh, can I ask why you decided to, give me a call or go with me? They're like, yeah, I just liked how you ... And I'm like, interesting. So this is why personality and infusing it into your social media sites is important. So this is the framework, the content framework I use for myself. Sometimes I add other things in there, but honestly, it really does come back to these 4 things. You have your products and services, your clients, industry, and personal. If you do these 4 things, you can get a lot of content from this. So use this framework, please. It is yours, and let me know how it goes.